everyone. Let me get everything fixed here. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Tea and Tarot Tuesday. We are here for our pre-recorded sneak peek for this week ahead. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to let everyone kind of gather on tonight. We're going to have to move a little bit fast just for the sake of time, but I definitely still want to make sure that we get the energies that Spirit wants to let us know about for this coming week. At the time of this pre recording, we are entering in the 9-9 portal. And when I make this pre-recording go live to the public, it will be the it'll be September 10th. So let's just go ahead and see what this 9-9 portal has in store. We've had a lot of beautiful energies going on for that, for all of the portals, really. Before I get started, let me go ahead and give you guys a cheers. Make sure you're enjoying the journey and also take a sip of my tea, which is the citrus detox right now. So make sure you get your tea. I know it's warm outside still, so ice it up if you need to. But make sure you're still getting your antioxidants to help with all of that health, to clear out whatever we need and help detox and purify our body on a cellular level, because that is what Virgo season is about. And I think that that's what we're in eclipse season as well. And I think that this 9-9 portal coming up is also going to be necessary as well. Okay, so cheers. I know I have been clearing a lot of just a lot of head, throat, chest congestion over the last week. I was fighting a bit of a bug that I think is going around, and I've just been pushing off for the month of August, and it finally hit me. My son got it at the beginning of August. Finally hit me, and it kind of just took me out last week, and it also took me out this week. But I've just been resting and recovering, taking lots of bath, drinking lots of tea, and if that is the same for you, also see this as an ascension symptom of growth. Of we are ascending and transmuting into our higher light codes of being. So welcome on, welcome on. Hi Jim, welcome on. You may hate me, I hate me too. That makes you go. I don't hate you, Jim. This is a channel of conscious love, so all of the energies that we're bringing in to this reading today is all from the highest vibrational frequencies from spirit and conscious love. So I do ask those who do join this conversation, I appreciate that you're here. I appreciate that you stay positive. I just ask that you keep your comments to a positive nature, so that I don't have to erase your comment, because I will. But we all are all here for love. Yes, hi, welcome on everyone showing love. Yes, thanks for showing love to Jim. Hey, it is a hard time right now. There is a lot of tough energies that are going through our psyche, our emotions. So don't give up on yourself, Jim. We're all here. This is a loving community. This is a tribe of compassion and truth and love. So, yes, you're welcome. Yes. So, welcome on, everyone. Let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and light this Palo Santo. I think that would be good to set the intentions for today's read while we pull the energies for the week ahead of this 9-9 portal for the feminine, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, the collective, and messages from Spirit. Also get some messages from Lemuria and some next steps that we can take into our week ahead. All right. So thank you, Spirit, for bringing us into this space right now where we can move and we can hear your highest frequencies, your messages. May we be able to channel the love that you are receiving, that you are giving to us. May we be able to receive the messages that you have for us so we can move in the lightest, highest, fullest frequency of our timeline, of our blueprint, of our light codes. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. Amen. Ashe. Namaste. And then we have the Chiefs Kingdom coming out in the background from one of my neighbors. So, for those who are in America and watch the football, I know they just started football season, the kickoff, playoff, and Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs, that's my town that I represent. So let me just go ahead and throw that out there. So the Spirit, beautiful. We have this moon card that just flopped out here for the feminine here. And this is about following your intuition. This is about listening to your psychic path, your psychic abilities. This is being able to really tap into the frequency of the moon, of Luna, and to be able to understand your feminine energy, which the feminine energy within us all. We all carry feminine energy, okay? It's not about gender, it's not about sex. We all carry feminine energy. That is the yin yang. That's the feminine masculine, the yin yang within us all. Feminine energy is about receiving, it's about attracting in the manifestations that we are calling in. It's about being humble and patient and certain with a level of faith that says, I know that my intuition is guiding me exactly where I need to go, and that I'm being led, and that all that is coming in to me is exactly what I need, and all that I am calling in and attracting in is for my highest purpose and highest destiny. And all that I am manifesting and all that I'm creating, all that I desire will come into fruition. And that's what I trust. So at the bottom of the deck here with the 9 of Cups as well for the feminine energy. So yes, really listening, tuning into your emotional fulfillment, tapping into our emotional fulfillment. The moon is also about our emotions. So whatever your whatever your emotions or whatever your moon sign is, your moon sign represents your emotional needs. So if you have a, let's say a moon sign in Virgo, because we're in Virgo season, we are, I don't know what's going on, but there's a lot of kind of repetition here. So anyway, I don't know if there's spam going up, but there's a lot of responses here. So that's okay. I'm just gonna let that go just because for sake of time, and it doesn't look like it's necessarily anything negative. Streesty feeling for me. I don't know what that means prior to you, but either way, thank you for being here. And thank you for all of the comments. Thank you for the beautiful and the thank you, John. Welcome on, and thank you for your compliment. Yes. So with this moon energy for the feminine here and the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck, I'm definitely hearing that we are wanting to really tap into our emotional needs, our emotional desires, especially with that Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck, because this is how you're going to reach your emotional fulfillment and contentment. This is how you're going to come into your self, your highest being. This is how you're going to love yourself fully. Love yourself fully. For the beloved who made the first comment saying that that you hate yourself, this is for you, because tapping into your emotional needs, honoring those emotional needs. What is it that you need? Where is your moon sign? Do you know what your moon sign is? And if not, maybe figure that out, because the energy of what your moon sign is, of the sign, that's going to help you with really understanding and being able to nurture your emotions and to pour into yourself. And that way you can really find that self fulfillment. That's what Nine of Cups is I have been able to provide for myself the emotional contentment and fulfillment that I need. And I trust that everything that I am, you see, with the Page of Cups underneath that, planting, everything I am planting will come into fruition. I trust. All right. There's a lot of, and then, a lot of trust here that is needed in that feminine energy. But trust is that intuition. We just had the new moon in Virgo last week. It was a doozy, y'all. It was a intense new moon in Virgo. It was very much around it was very much around closure, health. Virgos are around. Virgos honor our health, our well being, and as well as stability. It's an earth sign, so grounding and stability and cutting out the things that don't serve us. And so, in the second week, with this 9-9 portal coming around here, you know, we are being told, we're being guided for our feminine energy within us to really follow our intuition, to really listen to what it is that emotionally meets our needs. Listen, think about the five love languages, right? Um, Quality time, words of affirmation, physical touch, gifts, acts of service. Wherein, if you want to even just look at it from that standpoint, where do you find that your emotional needs are most met when doing one of those? When someone else provides that for you, or I should say, provides that to you, not for you, but provides that to you, what do you how do you feel? What is the of those things? How do you feel the most loved? Is it when someone comes and pats your shoulder when they walk by, or like physical touch? Is it acts of service? Someone helping you with cleaning around the house, or just doing little things to help patch up little things around the house, or just on offering service and help? Is it quality time, spending that time to get to know that person or get to know yourself, right? um, is it giving gifts? Do you just enjoy being able to give gifts to people? Do you enjoy receiving gifts from people? Those are two completely different things, right? Not everyone who loves giving gifts likes to receive gifts, so keep that in mind as well. So just look at that standpoint from that emotional love language, is what I'm hearing from spirit, and pour that into yourself. Pour that into yourself. Jim just said, wow, that's interesting because someone else pulled the nines for me recently. I wonder if it's coincidence. Well, I don't believe in coincidence, but I do believe in confirmation. And so if you have had that Nine of Cups pulled for you before, then the fact that this reminded me, that Nine of Cups reminded me of you based on your comment, it is a confirmation that this 9-9 portal, especially with it being the ninth month, right? We're in that 9-9 portal to really tap into how you can love yourself, how you can meet your emotional needs because nobody else can do that for you. This is a message for everyone as well. Nobody else can do that for you. Look at this. The cards that came out for the masculine. Wow. We have the nine of wands, another nine, and we have the devil card here, Capricorn energy. So what I'm hearing with this, and then we have the magician at the bottom of the deck. So this is really powerful energy, actually. You know, the nine of wands is the wounded warrior, battered, broken, and bruised, right? But he's still standing. He's still standing. Welcome on. Thank you for the new subscription. I appreciate. Um, Thank you. I am not doing personal readings right now. I'm just doing a collective read for the week ahead for our Tea and Tarot Tuesday messages. So if any of these messages resonate with you, then this is your message. And if not, that's okay too. But if they do, feel free to subscribe to my channel and to hit that like button. Here with that nine of wands here, he is definitely battered, broken, and bruised. He's definitely has gone through a lot. With the devil card in that came out with it, really, really strong, really powerful, really interesting. He has been really working through battling from some toxicity, some limiting beliefs, some toxic cycles. You know, it could be addictions, it could be abusive relationships. I'm hearing it could be toxic people, it could be bad influences, jobs that are draining. Whatever the case is with this devil energy here, this is definitely indicating that this masculine has been really going through the ringer, right? And so this 9-9 portal wants us to look at like the Nine of Cups to the Nine of Pentacles, or the Nine of Cups to the Nine of Wands here. That's that that's that energy. If you are seeing 9-9, that's that energy here to really tap into it. Again, that's why it's important to pour into your emotional needs here, to really listen to your intuitive guidance, because you are showing up as the magician masculine. And it's really beautiful too that you're showing up as the magician, because underneath that we have the star card. Okay, Aquarius energy, the magician card here, Gemini energy. So we really have this beautiful, beautiful manifestation that is occurring of your wish fulfillment, of everything that you ever have desired. That's what you are manifesting. But first, what you have to do is you have to cut out these toxic ties, these bounds, to the binds. I'm hearing the cords to these toxicities. If it's whether it's people, places, things, it doesn't matter. Whether it's stinking thinking, whether it's self-loathing, whether it's those low vibrational beliefs, doing some that self work, shadow work, healing work is what's going to help you continue to stay strong, to carry on, because again, you're still standing. You're still standing, but you have definitely gone through a long, treacherous journey of whatever these chains have bound you to. But you are showing up as the magician, and you are manifesting your strongest intentions and your strongest desires. So don't forget that. Don't forget that, masculine. Okay? Because what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is that you are manifesting hope. You are manifesting your dreams. You are manifesting that which you wish upon every star, every birthday candle, every soul desire that takes you back to it every single time you have a wish available to you, whether it's throwing a penny in a fountain or wishing on a shooting star, whatever the case is, that wish, that desire, that soul purpose, that is meant for you. And you are manifesting that. You are building the tools, all the tools that you have is within you. All that you need is within you, masculine. All that you need is within you, feminine. All you have to do is follow those emotional needs that you are asking for, that you know will that you're asking for. I'm hearing for those who are asking for it on an external standpoint, you know, to give that to yourself first. Okay? Really beautiful though. Really, really beautiful energy. So that's powerful and it's intense. This is going to be an intense week, is what I'm hearing with this, because this is, we're preparing for the eclipse season. We're preparing for, well, we're in the eclipse season, but we're preparing for this next full moon lunar eclipse coming in on September 17th in the sign of Pisces. And that is going to be around, closing out the things that are not part of our higher purpose. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, Jim, you said, what about depressing music? It helps a lot with escaping. Should I be getting rid of that away as well? I mean, depressing music, just hearing the words of it, depressing music. Okay? Like there's liberating music, and then yes, there is depressing music that is bounding to those low vibrational frequencies, you know. That's why people be calling it the devil's music, right? When it's all about sex and drugs and rock and roll, it's because and if it is, yeah, again, connected to those frequencies of sadness and depression and loathing and anger and pain, yeah, you're continuously reliving that state of frequency. If you want to get out of it, and I love that you brought that up because I actually just made a playlist myself, and it was in order to help stay out of that frequency. I made a playlist around, getting in my goddess energy. And it's like all empowering and positive, and it makes me want to dance. No matter how many times I hear the song, I just want to get up and dance, and I want to sing, and I feel good. So if that's what you need to do, is like create a playlist that is specifically for positive energy, so that whenever you do feel in that space where you're feeling down and depressed, you can go to something that's going to lift you up. It's kind of like being your own best friend, right? Like, who would you call and what would your best friend say if you were upset? And saying that to yourself and journaling that out so that you can hear the love from divine come to you, share with you, and tell you how beautiful of a soul that you are. And if that means creating a playlist that can help build that frequency back up, I'm even hearing like eating high frequency foods. What we eat also, what do they say? We are what we eat. That also makes a difference. If you're eating a lot of processed foods, a lot of, um, um, fatty foods, a lot of fast food, right? As opposed to like fresh foods and vegetables and fruits and like healthy fatty acids like avocados and peanuts and or nuts and almonds and things like that. Like, being able to be aware of that. Also, what you're drinking. Are you drinking lots of water to help cleanse and clear your body? That's why Tea and Tarot Tuesday is about making sure that, that's why I always include the tea, because it's not just the tea for the energy, but one of my one of my gifts that I am so grateful to have been blessed with is being able to create teas. So my femrims herbal wellness and apothecary is for, it's not just for her divine glow, though it does say that, but all tea is for all people, right? But my Femrim's apothecary is about having the teas that are going to lift our spirit, lift our soul, cleanse and clear our body from the cellular aspect with those antioxidants and help with inflammation with turmeric and adaptogens like alfalfa, and give us the healthy amount, the healthy caffeines that we need, as opposed to the things that bring a lot of even more hyper anxiety, like coffee or energy drinks, things like that. So, like, being mindful of even what you're putting in your body, what you're feeding your mind, what are you reading, what TV shows are you watching, what do you read before you go to bed, like, what do you do when you wake up? Do you go straight to your phone, and are you scrolling your news feed? What is your news feed even entailing? Because our news feed is based on our algorithm of the things that we like, the things that we share, repost. Like, so what are you reposting? What are you liking when you watch, right? So all of that has to do with that devil energy here, okay? Of that does play a role in our psyche, in our collective energy within ourselves, right? Are you constantly listening to the news about death and fear? And are we listening to the politics in America or all over the world, that causes fear and anxiety? Being mindful of that makes a huge difference versus how often are you going outside and just being in peace, versus how often are you allowing yourself to just, listen to meditations and guided meditations, or even what's the word I'm thinking of? I can't think of it right now. Subliminal meditations that can help your unconscious, stay in tune with the frequencies that you are manifesting, right? So really being mindful of that does make a huge difference. And we think that we don't, it's not making a difference, but it really is. It really is. Who are you hanging out with? Like, you hang out with 9 drunks, you become the 10th, right? Like, don't be the 10th drunk here, right? I'm just kidding. Like, be mindful of who you're hanging out with and what their mentality is. Are they always in this poverty mindset, right? So just really being mindful about that makes a huge difference on being able to move past this devil energy and the bounds of the chains that is causing us constant exhaustion, constant. And if you're an empath, you really got to be more mindful about that, because we are taking on already the heightened energies and the low vibrations of the collective. Speaking of the collective, Jim says, thanks so much for this. It's just so hard to get rid of the negative media and music because it's so addictive. That's very true. But that's the thing about conscious love. Consciousness is becoming the witness that is detach from that egoic, addictive behavior and patterns. When we awaken to the matrix, so to speak, we are recognizing that we don't, that music, that media is actually really toxic. And the fact that you even just recognize that is already a step in the right direction. Jim said, I really admire you. You're so intelligent. Thank you. I'm just afraid to not be liked by someone like you. I have that a lot. Well, don't worry about how people like you or not. When you show up in your truth, when you show up in yourself, when you like who you are, Jim, then other people, you're going to attract your tribe. Your vibe attracts your tribe, okay? When you are enjoying your own company. It doesn't matter if everyone around you ends up falling away. All of those people were part of this, part of this devil behavior, right? If they say you're different, you've changed. I liked the old you. Well, the old me used to get drunk and the old me used to have zero self-respect, right? Like the old me was angry all the time. Why would I want to hang out with people who want me to remain in that type of mentality? Does that make sense? So even if momentarily people leave your life because they're saying, I don't like who you've become, screw them. Your life is not for pleasing others. That's what this Nine of Cups is about. Nine of Cups is I'm here to please me, not in an egoic way. I'm here to serve. I'm here to serve what my highest good is. That's why I'm following my intuition. That's why I'm following my guidance and my psychic and my emotional needs, right? Yeah. Yeah, Jim says true. That makes a lot of sense. Absolutely. So again, you may lose a few people out of, oh my gosh, and look, and we just have 5 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, 5 here. You may lose a lot of people. You may have to grieve through the loss. You might be kicked out. That's what 5 of Pentacles energy is. This is for the collective energy here of that divine feminine and masculine within us all as one. But you may feel outcasted. You may have been exiled because you are changing. 5 is also about change, right? And so, because you're doing that, because you are now standing up against the status quo, as the 5 of Wands entails, you may be exiled and outcasted, and that's okay. Because when you do that, we have the bottom of the deck is the 4 of Wands. Then you will come into union with your soul frequency, your soul tribe. This is literally confirmation of what I just said for you. Okay. So, really beautiful. Welcome on everyone that has been joining. I appreciate your being here. Thank you for liking and subscribing. I'm seeing underneath here that 9 of Swords. Stay out of your head. This anxiety will pass. The feeling of loneliness will pass. It is very uncomfortable. Look, underneath that is another 5 of Cups. Okay, so if you're seeing 5:55 on the clock, if you're seeing 555 a lot, that's because you are shifting out of this anxiety ridden mindset so that you can move into your union with your highest self, your highest timeline, with all of, yes, exactly, Matthew Williams, soul family. That's right. And so, really beautiful. 3 of Wands underneath that. The path is wide open for you, my love. The path is wide open for you to step into this truth. You might be grieving. You might have to grieve the version of you that you once were. You might have to grieve the death of your ego, right? But that's okay because you are coming into something of abundance, of brilliance, of shifting truly into who you are meant to be. Okay, don't forget that the Magician card is out here with the Star card underneath that. That's what you don't see. What you don't see coming. Okay? Yes, very much. Very much. Yes, I'm just tuning into some of the things that are saying. Yes, welcome on everyone. I'm kind of missing a little bit of that tattoo here. That's pretty cool. And then Matthew Williams says it's hard being a man, but all men cry. That's right. That's so true. That's very true. Yes. Lakrima, thank you for being here. That's beautiful. Yes. Matthew Williams, hello. Miss Princess, hello. Matthew Williams, thank you for joining and for your responses. Sorry I don't get to all of the comments in the chat. I just see what stands out and I respond to that. Sometimes I can't respond to all of it, and sometimes Spirit says you don't need to. It says you just need to focus on the reading, but sometimes there will be some responses that do stand out that are uh, relevant to share on this live. So thank you for those who have been participating in a healthy way. And thank you those who have liked this channel, like this video. And feel free to subscribe to my channel, Princess Leah 888, where we do pull all the energies. We're here for healing the heart of a woman and the soul of mankind through conscious love. Yes. Yes. Matthew One says, I love just watching, listening. Thank you for letting me be here. You're very welcome. Thank you for being here. Always. As long as you're positive, as long as you're bringing some good vibes, you're always welcome here. Hi, Sandip Mandal. Where are you from? I'm from America, United States. I'm out here in the heart of the country here. Look at this, beautiful. I'm also not from this earth at all, and neither are you, says Spirit. You are a star seed. Yes, though your human may live in India, our spirit is a star seed collective. We are from everywhere and we are from nowhere. That's what Maya Angelou says. Um, love from India. Love that. Love that you guys are all here. Star seeds. That's right. So this is going to be. I'm going to pull from messages from Spirit here. We have the Six of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the Tower that just came out here. Love from the UK. Love that as well. Love the UK. Would love to go visit someday. So this beautiful, and India. I want to visit the whole world. Okay, guys, just invite me and I'll come. But the Six of Cups here with the Two of Wands and the Tower. There is something about your past life. Spirit is seeing. Spirit wants to show you this past life. Something from your past life. A decision that was made in the past that caused a major tower, something that changed your life completely. And I'm hearing with this 9-9 portal that this is going to awaken some past life. I'm hearing past life love as well as past life karmic choices with that Two of Wands as well. Six of Cups is also about inner child healing, but it's also about being able to fall back in love with you, is what I'm hearing for this time around. So maybe there were some choices. Perhaps it could be from we're clearing out the karmas of our soul contracts. Okay, so in this incarnation as this human vessel, we may not have experienced something that our soul in a past life has experienced, and it causes us to feel or behave or be attracted to a certain kind of thing or people or place, and we don't know how to explain it. And that could be because of past life healing, past life wounding. And that's what I'm hearing. So maybe for those, if it interests you, I'm hearing if you're interested in looking into like some past life regressions, finding some beautiful, energy healers that are well versed in that. I am not one. However, I do tap into a lot of Akashic knowledge, And so I still am happy to meet with you to chat one on one. But if you want a professional, like past life regression healer, I would definitely, look look into that if that is summoning for you, because there is a choice that is being made, that was made, and that will be made, that has to do with the healing that is occurring within your inner child, like inner child wounds, but or around a past life love, a lifelong love that is still, that made a huge difference in your life. Something that's going to be made. I'm hearing, look at this full moon here with that eclipse, the next full moon eclipse that we have going on the 17th in Pisces. That is going to awaken and shift and enlighten some huge epiphanies for you about a decision that needs to be made or that will be made or that has been made. And it's really going to awaken some things within you. Sorry if the chat is covering it. Let me do it up here. It's really going to awaken some things within you. And you're going to have some aha moments, some epiphany moments. It might feel catastrophizing. That's a hard word to say. It might feel catastrophic. It might feel like your whole world is crumbling down, because we did see that Five of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups. You know, we do with the exile, with the fighting, standing up against status quo, fighting, fighting to build to stand in your own truth, and grieving the losses with that Nine of Wands and the Devil card, really, really fighting to stand in your authentic Magician card truth. That Nine of Cups and the Moon card, really standing in your emotional truth, your authentic truth. Yeah, these lunar eclipses are going to be really major for this collective, and spirit just wants you to know that no matter what, however, no matter what, no matter how painful or how hard it feels, you, my beloved, are a star seed. Yeah, you are a star seed. Jim says, I think I've never really taken self love serious enough. My whole existence is filled with insecurities. Yeah, and that's why Spirit is inviting you to take a look at that within yourself now, because it's never too late. It's never too late to love yourself. It is never too late to heal those past life wounds and those inner child wounds. Okay, it is never too late. Um, Ratuja, hello, welcome on. You said this is my first time coming to your channel. What do you do here? Do you read tarot cards for people and do you answer their questions? Well, yeah, that's essentially what is happening. But this Tea and Tarot episode is about looking at the energies of the collective, for the divine feminine, divine masculine, the collective, um, as one, and messages from spirit. I also do pull some oracle messages from Beyond Lemuria and our, four agreements for those steps that we can take moving forward. If there are questions that come through, if I feel called or compelled to respond, I will. As long as it's positive and as long as it's kind of relevant to this conversation, then yes, I will. I will respond back. And I do offer one-on-one readings as well, tea and tarot readings for those who are interested in having a more personalized. So if that's something that you're interested in, you can check out my description box below of how you can find me and reach me. Call me, beat me. So yes, yes, yes. Matthew Williams says, I can say I was born Bred in same town as 100 years family ancestors hometown. Wow. Yeah, so you have a lot of ancient history within just within your town where you're at, and that's beautiful. Maybe that spirit saying time to explore that for you. Maybe that's time to really look into that and how it has affected who you are today, and if those still those qualities, those characteristics, those agreements, if it still is relevant for you as a person on a personal level. Do you personally agree with those lifestyles and beliefs and things like that? And if not, that's okay too, is what I'm hearing. Even if it's not, and you get outcasted from that community, that's okay too, because you're coming into your star family, into your star seed. Yeah. Jim says, wow, that's interesting. Matthew says, yes, love. Sandip Mandal says, well, that sounds like a really personal response or question, and I'm not doing personal readings at this moment. But if you'd like, you can always reach out to me. So yes, this is very interesting. So underneath that, we have the Eight of Swords underneath the Star Seed. So don't feel, and then you have the Eight of Cups underneath that. So eight eights you might be finding as well. Um, don't be so caught up in your head. Don't feel trapped. I know you might be feeling trapped right now because you're so exhausted. I know you might be feeling so unsure because you are in this space of cutting out those toxic ties. And you don't know what's going to happen next. But just know that eights are about actions. Eights are about that infinity sign here, right? Of abundance, of manifestation. Okay. The infinity sign means to clear old cycles and start new cycles, right? So you have to walk away from what is no longer emotionally serving you, because you can't get to the Nine of Cups of self contentment, self love until you pass that Eight of Cups of walking away from what's not serving you. Right? The Seven of Cups is not knowing what choice to take and what opportunity to choose, and having all these seven cups of poison, seven deadly sins essentially. And then the Eight of Cups is walking away from it if it's not serving you. And the Eight of Swords is about being stuck in your head, not trusting that you have this wide open space. That's why we saw the Three of Wands earlier. You have this wide open space here to walk into that new portal. You see? That's a little portal there. And there's the Ankh right at the top of it for that balance of divine feminine and masculine energies. So trusting, going within to meditate, reflect, trust that you have this beautiful starseed quality that, even like kind of like we were saying earlier, when we're kind of talking about where are we from, right? You might have, and then like what you had just mentioned as well. Was it Jim that said that? I think it was. No, it was Matt. It was Matthew. So, saying, talking about how you living in a town of 100 generations past, like you might be the one star seed chosen from that 100 generations, right? That are here to break the cycles, that are here to break the toxic patterns. Just a thought. Take it if it resonates. Yeah. Matthew says, yes, that's true. Okay. There you go. Confirmation right there. So I'm not getting any cards right now here from this next step, because I think I'm going to go into the Lemuria, but I do see here the final agreement from the Four Agreements oracles. Always do your best. Love and nurture your body. This is what we were talking about earlier, right? That's that Nine of Cups energy. Love and nurture your body, because we are meant for so much more, right? Love and nurture your body so you can love and nurture your body, so you can love and nurture yourself, so that you can come into who you are intended and entitled to be. Love is your birthright. And look, we have healing and alignment from Lemuria coming through, alignment in reverse. Um, and healing and alignment. So we are healing. Yes, we are healing our frequencies, our chakra frequencies, so that we can come into alignment. You see, number 18, which is another number for nine. Let me pull that up here. Matthew Williams says, yes, sorry, it was true. Thank you, sister. You're welcome. Jim says, how does one get the drive and will get, and how does one get the drive and will to get active? Hmm. Well, one gets the drive and will in all different ways. Sometimes it takes this tower moment if we're not willing to hear what spirit has to say beforehand. Sometimes it'll be just an inkling, like following your intuition with the moon card, nurturing your emotional needs, following those emotional and intuitive callings, right? Sometimes it is about being able to tap into listening to your powers and really, really manifesting through that. But sometimes if you ignore that, if you don't want to, and you continue to stay doing the same thing over and over and over, right? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. So if that is what continues to happen, then yeah, this tower moment might occur, and that can then put a little fire under your tushy to make you move, right? But that's what we're healing. That's what we're learning how to heal and to come into alignment. I think healing is number 30. Okay. So trusting in the divine to help you with that healing. That's that Six of Cups as well, inner child healing. And so, what I'm hearing with this, with the alignment in reverse too, is though if you are interested in some chakra healing, chakra clearing, I do have a chakra healing series on my channel. It's a playlist under chakra healing series, and there may be some additional messages. It may really help you with becoming, being able to come into more of alignment with your energetic frequencies. um, and there's some meditations, some knowledge about the chakras, as well as pulling some energies from the tarot to see what kind of energies are happening and helping in that state of mind with that chakra. And if it helps, that might be something that would be interesting for you to take a look at. So feel free to go and check that out. I'll try to remember to pin those pin that playlist in my description box after this live. Okay. So really beautiful. We have the bottom of the deck as well for the Lemuria is the loving compassion and manifestia. You are manifesting loving compassion into your life. And in order to do that, you have to release the old, right? That's why crying is beautiful for all. It's not just a female thing, it's not just a feminine thing. It is an everything, everyone, everything. Why? Because A, we all carry that feminine energy, but B, because it is a release. I always call, whenever we have those crying spells, is what I call it, purge to merge. Okay, right? Like you have to purge it out in order to merge into that Four of Wands alignment with who we are destined to be, who we are designed to be. Yeah. Jim says, awesome, I'll look it up. Awesome. I appreciate that. Thank you, everyone. Matthew Williams says, thank you, because wanted to hear that as well. It's all interesting to me, Flower. Yeah, it is a very interesting journey to be on, and that's okay. That's okay. Enjoy as I take a sip of my detox tea. Enjoy the journey as much as possible, right? That's really the best we can do. So the next steps that we have, hi, welcome on, Kartik Kaila. The next steps that we have here, while we have just a few more minutes for this live, is the third agreement. So when you said taking those next steps, what is something that can help you get that drive and that will? If it's not something that is forced from divine, then it's something of listening, going within and listening to what spirit has to say for you, quieting your your surroundings, getting into, if you need to draw a bath, or if you need to go into nature where it's quiet, or if you need to get a pen and paper and just journal out and write whatever you hear, right? That is a way for spirit to speak to you as well. Listening to your emotional needs, you will lead you to that drive. That is your drive and that willpower to take action. And it says to don't make assumptions. Okay, this next step here that we can take with us in this beautiful week for the 9-9 portal and beyond, ask for what you want. Okay. And I'll just read this little, oops, throw it at you first. I'm going to read this little note here on the back. It says, find the courage to ask for what you want. Others have the right to tell you yes or no, but you always have the right to ask. Likewise, everybody has the right to ask you for what they want, and you have the right to say yes or no. Okay? Excuse me. I'm hearing this. I'm hearing this for spirit specifically. Ask for what you want from spirit and have loving compassion as you're asking. It's okay to ask. You know, prayers are not just requests for the things that you want, but prayers are also conversations having with divine. Meditation is being able to be in the receptive mode, the receiving mode, so that you can attract in the answers that you need. Asking for what you want, literally, even writing on a piece of paper. I just wrote this on a piece of paper last night. What do I want? And it's like, I didn't even write anything underneath that. I just wrote, what do I want? You know? And so it's important to ask yourself, what do you want? Whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job or a high vibrational frequency of joy within yourself. You know, what do you want? And why? Why do you want that? But that's the first step to manifesting, right? That is the first step to manifesting is asking what you want, knowing what it is that you want, trusting that what you want is deserving to you because your highest purpose, your highest potential, your highest timeline, that is your birthright. Okay? Yeah. And then we have the very first bottom of the deck here, the very first agreement says be impeccable with your words. Sorry, it's blurry. Manifest your true intentions. You guys, we have three things here that are showing, confirming the manifesting that we are doing right now. That spirit is supporting us. We are manifesting. We are the master magician, master manifester. Make sure that you are impeccable with your word. Like it says, regardless of the language you speak, your intent will manifest through the word. what you dream, what you feel, and what you really are will all be manifested through the word. Be impeccable with your word. Refuse to eat emotional poison. Shift your perspective, shift your alignment, shift what you choose to listen to, what you choose to pour and feed your body and your mind and your soul, and you will shift and drastically transform your life. It is your birthright to live in abundance and in conscious love. Don't ever think that that is not true. Okay? Don't ever think you are a star seed. It is your birthright to live in happily ever after on earth as it is in heaven. Four of Wands is the 1111 gates to heaven, union with your highest timeline, with your soul love, with your soul tribe. Okay? Really beautiful. Really beautiful. I love this. So I'm going to wrap this up here with some T formations. And those who would like to be a part of my daily divine messages that I also have every day from Spirit, I'm actually going to do the messages here tomorrow live for the cards so that we can do the recap of the unfolding of tonight. So my daily divine messages, you are seeing the cards directly as opposed to being able to, see face to face. So if that is something that you also enjoy, is being able to see the cards, that way you can have a little bit more of some messages to see if there are any additional messages looking at the pictures. So if that is something that is interesting to you, be sure to hit the notification bell when you subscribe to my channel, Princess Leah 888, and that way you can know whenever I am going live and you can, again, tune in. So thank you so much for those who are here to unfold this message with us in the sneak peek. And thank you for those who are unfolding this message energetically when you tune in when I do go public. So let's go ahead and read these T formations, some positive affirmations, okay? May you create peaceful harmony as your life's purpose. You guys, this is perfect. All right. May you create peaceful harmony as your life's purpose. Peaceful harmony as your life's purpose. Yes, I love that. I'm going to put that on the magician card. My favorite quote by Lao Tzu, nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Yes, love that. I'm going to put that actually on the Nine of Wands. Your actions prove your greatness. There you go. Take action. Ask for what you want. Your actions prove your greatness. I love that. What actions are you taking? I'm going to put that on the Two of Wands here. Trust is the question. Love is the solution. Oh, I love that. It's like the to be or not to be. That is the question. Trust is the question. Love is the solution. Yes, love is the solution. We're going to put that on healing. That loving compassion. Yes. Earth Laughs and Flowers by Ralph Waldo Emerson. That's really cute. Earth Laughs and Flowers. And you guys have been talking about the flowers a lot. Thank you, Flower. Matthew Williams says, you're welcome. I don't even know where to put that. I'm just going to put that here on healing because it very much so is. The principal ingredient of life is love. There's a lot of love themes here, you guys. The principal ingredient of life is love, of course, because this channel is about awakening to our conscious love, the road to conscious love. I'm going to put that on the Nine of Cups because that is the principal ingredient for self love, for all of love, for life is love. And then we have our final T formation. Thank you all so much for being here. He who wants the rose must respect the thorn. Persian proverb. That's also one of my favorites. He who wants the rose must respect the thorn. Wow. Life isn't going to be perfect all the time. Life isn't going to be roses and fairies and rainbows and kittens. There's going to be hardship. I'm going to put that on the tower actually, because there's going to be hardship that happens. And that's not to say that you are not worthy of greatness and happiness and joy, but this is to say that as we are aligning and healing the heart of a woman and the soul of mankind through conscious love, we also have to realize all of it, the good, the bad, the ugly, the yin, the yang, the lights, the shadows, the positive, the negatives. It all comes together as one. It does not mean it's wrong or right or bad. It does not mean that you don't deserve happiness and fulfillment. It just means that if you want the rose, you have to also respect the prickly parts of life that are not always the most pleasant to feel. Okay? It all comes as one. It's all part of the package, part of the territory. Okay? Really beautiful, you guys. Hence, one more time, enjoy the journey. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. You are so welcome. Thank you, Matthew Williams. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Jem, everyone that was participating, that is a part of the unfolding of this. This has been beautiful. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so. I do have a September promo that's going on right now where your first reading with me will be complimentary. So I'll pull three cards and I'll pre-record it and send it to you in a private video of your desired question that you would like from Spirit. Okay. So if that is something that is interesting to you, you can always email me at femrims811@gmail.com, or you can message me on my social media. Go follow me over there on TikTok or Instagram at Princess Leah 888. And until next time, my beautiful beloveds, thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this channel. You are so welcome. Thank you for everything. And the light within me honors, values, appreciates, and cherishes the light within you. Namaste, peace and love. Bye.